Hi, Stephen from Owner Disown, and by popular request I have got a ASUS GL702Z or Z, depending on where you live. Now it's the gaming laptop, 17-inch with a Ryzen 7 1700 in it, so that's awesome. I do have something similar in my desktop. It's a 1700X, which can be overclocked. Now I don't think this can be overclocked, but of course it's an 8-core 16-thread CPU, so you know that's a powerhouse, and it retails for $1,499, and I think that's a great deal, to be honest, particularly if you do a lot of CPU work, video rendering, encoding, that type of thing. Now it does have an AMD graphics card in as well. It's the RX 580 with 4 GB of VRAM, and on paper it's pretty similar to a GTX 1060, probably just slightly below that, but it should provide a decent gaming experience. And of course it's got the monitor. It's a 1080p monitor, IPS, full HD, and it has FreeSync support. So that's a thumbs up. And you can also output it to a FreeSync external monitor, which I will do. This one behind me is a FreeSync monitor, so I will test it on that. So this is an unboxing. It comes with 16 GB of RAM, this model. It's got a 256 GB SSD. Now it's a SATA SSD, so they say, and it has a 1 TB 5400 RPM hard drive, so that's for the storage. And but you know, it's not too heavy. When it arrived, I was expecting some kind of massive beast like my Sager, but it's not too bad. It says around about 6.6 pounds. So let's see what is in the box. There you have it. That's nice. That's good. Allows you to get it easily. So the power brick looks identical to the ones that power the GTX 1080 ones. It looks the same, which those are 330 watts. So that's means this is going to use a lot of power, but that's what it looks like. And then the only other thing here, we get the power cable itself. So we've got, in terms of length, that's not too bad length for the cable, and of course you've got that as well there. So I think it should be fairly decent. You know, I know like the MSI ones, you know, they would pull out the back of the laptop, which was a bit of a pain. So I think this connector looks a lot better than that. So it looks not too bad at all. And that's pretty much it in the box so far from now. We've got a little box here inside with a couple of pamphlets, warranty information, that type of thing. So it's actually, you know, after playing around a few MSI laptops and whatnot, it's a brushed aluminium lid, which is nice, with silvered motifs there. In fact, you know what, it reminds me very much of like the MSI laptops in that regard. And the bottom of it, ABS plastic. There's like a small vents, intake vents here underneath, which you know, aren't that big. Now it says it's a dual heat pipe, so it, you know, the CPU and the GPU cool independently, which is good. I think it'll need to be. So you've got the exhaust vents here, some nice big rubber feet. I like that. So there you have it. Again, another brushed aluminium lid here. I mean, on the palm rest. Nice, smooth, quite big trackpad with you know, integrated buttons. Now the keyboard, it's a anti-ghosting 30 key rollover keyboard. So that's just nice. You know, and if you've used any of these ASUS ROG laptops before, they typically just go red. That's the only colour you got. And it feels the same as all the rest. They say it's 1.6 millimeters of key travel. So that's nice. And indeed, it feels pretty good. You've got what's here, looks like the speakers, 2 stereo speakers at the top. And of course, you've got the ROG button here just above the trackpad. And that allows you to access the ROG Gaming Center. And I like it, it's a clean finish, not much in the way of stickers. Of course, you've got the Radeon sticker, which makes a change because we're used to seeing NVIDIA. So you get the Radeon sticker for the RX 580 and the Ryzen 7 sticker as well. Now, let's have a quick look and see how it compares in size to my Sager NP9877, which of course is This is a massive beast, but you know, I will be doing a bit of a smackdown because The Sager here has 6 cores, 12 threads, compared to 8 cores and 16 threads. So, you know, and the ROG Asus is smaller. You know, not only in footprint there. I mean, it's a vast difference in size. We're talking, you know, a good inch and a bit, inch and a half, perhaps even in terms of depth, and in terms of length. Again, probably a good ½ inch or more, you know, in terms of length, which is amazing. And even the thickness here, big difference, isn't there? You know, got the Asus here and the Sager NP9877 there. So a huge difference. So this is certainly a much more portable package. I like it. In fact, if we look at the thickness, you know, we're talking at about an inch and a quarter, or just about 33 millimeters or so thick. So, and it's pretty uniform across the whole length there. You know, and weight-wise, I'm looking at around about just about 7.1 pounds. So that's not bad. So we've got the on the left-hand side we have the power connector, and we have the Ethernet jack. We have a mini DisplayPort, HDMI, and we have a USB Type-C and a USB Type-A. It's a 3.0, and a headphone jack there. And on the right-hand side we have a memory card reader, 2 more USB 3.0 ports, and looks like the Kensington lock there. So, okay, not too bad on the ports. Now, unfortunately, there's no juice in it to power it on, so we'll do that in the full review. But there's a couple of technologies which AMD is touting that gives us some benefit over its competition. First off, we have Sense MI technology, and this adjusts the CPU frequency in 25 megahertz increments, depending on what the energy consumption and the temperature is. And it also seemingly learns your activity, you know, your pattern of use, you know, if you're doing the gaming, and it adjusts the performance accordingly. It also touts it's got mobile extended frequency range, and what this does, it allows it to boost up to higher boost clocks than would not ordinarily be possible. Now, you do need a good cooling system for that, and I'm hoping that this can do that. So in my full testing, I will be keeping a track of all of the frequencies and the temperatures, of course. Anyway, thumbs up, subscribe, and please also put in the comments what you'd like me to test. And if you want me to, of course, I want to do a bit of a smackdown with the Sager, but let me know, and I will do that for you. Thanks again. Bye.